Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Surat Chennai Economic Corridor to reshape trade and cut travel time to 16 hours by 2026. The 1,271 kilometer Surat Chennai Economic Corridor SCEC, part of Bharatmala Pariyojana Phase 2, is set to transform connectivity between India's western and southern regions. With an estimated cost of 45,000 crore rupees, the expressway will reduce travel time from 35 to 16 hours, benefiting industries like textiles, automobiles, and logistics. The project, executed under a hybrid annuity model, will drive real estate growth in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, while incorporating smart highway technology and eco-friendly measures. Expected to be operational by December 2026, SCEC will enhance trade efficiency and economic integration between Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Navi Mumbai International Airport expected to begin operations in May. The Navi Mumbai International Airport, NMIA, is anticipated to be inaugurated in May, as confirmed by officials familiar with the matter. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGA, recently conducted an assessment of the airport. The latest review indicated that 90% of the issues identified previously had been resolved. The airport operator is set to apply for an aerodrome license by the end of February, with the Aeronautical Information Publication, AIP, expected to be approved by early March and published before the end of April. Once this process is completed, the airport is expected to begin operations. The new airport is projected to handle 10 to 12 million passengers annually. With further expansion plans in place, Mumbai Real Estate, Alia Bhatt's production house, leases luxury apartment in Bandra for 9 lakh rupees per month. Alia Bhatt's production house, Eternal Sunshine Production Partloted, has rented a luxurious apartment in Bandra, Mumbai, for 9 lakh rupees per month. The 6th floor apartment in Vastu Building, Pali Hill, has been rented out from Narendra Shetty for 4 years, with an annual rent hike of 5%. A 36 lakh rupee security deposit was paid, for which stamp duty was 1,25,000 rupees, and registration charges of 1,000 rupees were paid. This lease is the follow-up to the company's high-profile acquisition of a 37 crore 80 lakh rupee flat in Bandra West in 2023. Pali Hill continues to be a real estate hotbed, with recent transactions involving cricketer KL Rahul and infrastructure company Apco Infratech, which acquired properties worth 20 crore rupees and 155 crore rupees respectively. Mumbai Housing, Maharashtra, to relocate 18,000 SGNP slum households to Thane. The Maharashtra government has decided to rehabilitate approximately 18,000 slum households from the Sanjay Gandhi National Park, SGNP, to Thane district, as per directives from the Chief Minister. At a recent meeting, the city and suburban collectors conveyed their inability to provide land for rehabilitation, prompting the decision to relocate residents closer to Mumbai, excluding Palghar. Previous rehabilitation plans, including 90 acres in RA Colony, faced legal hurdles, with a high court stay impeding progress. The state government, under scrutiny from the Bombay High Court for inaction, has also proposed a protective wall around SGNP at a cost of approximately 196 crore rupees. Bengaluru Real Estate, Morgan Stanley, to expand in Bengaluru with 1.2 million square feet office on ORR Rai Morgan Stanley Advantage Services is expanding its Bengaluru footprint with a 1.2 million square feet office campus along the outer ring road, set to accommodate 12,000 employees. Bengaluru, India's top city for office leasing, recorded 21.8 million square feet transactions in 2024, with 27% of India's total office leasing. The city's infrastructure, skilled workforce, And green certified spaces attract global firms like Chevron, which is investing 989 million US dollars in an R&D hub. Morgan Stanley is also expanding in Mumbai with 86,000 square feet at Altimus Worli. India's GCC market is projected to grow to 100 billion US dollars by 2030. Karnataka HC judgment. Revenue officials must record court injunctions in land records. The Karnataka High Court has ruled that revenue authorities must record civil court injunctions in land records, even if the state is not a party to the litigation. The ruling came after a case where a woman's request to reflect an injunction in revenue records was denied. Justice Sachin Shankar Magadum criticized this stance and directed the Revenue Department to ensure all such orders are recorded to prevent unauthorized transactions. The decision reinforces judicial authority, protects litigants' rights, and aims to curb fraudulent land dealings, significantly impacting land administration practices across Karnataka. Bombay High Court supports shopkeepers' right to full society membership. The Bombay High Court has ruled in the favor of 12 shop buyers, supporting their right to be considered full members of a cooperative housing society. The court rejected appeals made by the Bhandari Association Housing Society against the orders of the Divisional Joint Registrar in October 2023 and the Deputy Registrar in September 2022, which ordered BICAI the inclusion of the shopkeepers as regular members. The court upheld that mutual housing societies have no right to discriminate between domestic and commercial owners of units on the grounds of decision-making roles, guaranteeing equal membership opportunities. This case is consistent with earlier judicial decrees. For example, that in September 2023, accepted membership of the owner of a garage, converting part of it as a clinic, and a September 2024 order that reaffirmed the entitlement of a widow for inheriting the membership of society. Kalyan Dombivli, KDMC demolishes 600 illegal structures in crackdown on unauthorized buildings. The Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, KDMC, has intensified its crackdown on illegal construction, suspending ex-Assistant Commissioner Sandeep Rokade for failing to prevent unauthorized buildings in Manda Titwala. Following Commissioner Indurani Jakhar's inspection, new appointee Pramod Patil demolished 600 illegal structures in 2 weeks. KDMC now plans to demolish 65 buildings constructed with forged documents between 2019 and 2022. An FIR has been filed against 4 individuals under the MRTP Act. With over 3,000 illegal structures identified in 2023, the Bombay High Court's intervention has pushed KDMC to tighten enforcement, warning officials of suspensions and legal action for negligence. NCLT initiates insolvency proceedings against Ansal API over debt. Dispute that the NCLT has initiated insolvency proceedings against Ansal Properties and Infrastructure Limited, Ansal API, following a petition by IL&FS Financial Services over a loan default of 257 crore rupees. While Ansal API disputes the amount, the tribunal noted that the debt surpasses the 1 crore rupee threshold under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC. This move impacts homebuyers and investors in the company's projects, with a committee of creditors, COC, set to be formed. Ansal API has faced past insolvency cases, including its Fernhill and Serene Residency projects, reflecting ongoing financial distress despite recent debt reduction efforts. Rajasthan. High Court orders sealing of 19 illegal buildings in Jaipur. The Rajasthan High Court has ordered the immediate sealing of 19 illegal buildings in Jaipur's walled city for violating bylaws and altering heritage structures. The SUO Motu case revealed extensive unauthorized commercial activity in residential zones. The court mandated compliance by March 11, highlighting the threat of illegal constructions to Jaipur's UNESCO heritage status. Officials report between 120 and 150 illegal structures emerge annually, prompting intensified enforcement by JMC Heritage and JDA. A three-phase demolition plan targeting 143 buildings is underway. The court's directive aims to protect Jaipur's architectural legacy and ensure stricter urban planning compliance. Kolkata. KMC demolishes 150 illegal buildings in crackdown on unauthorized construction across Kolkata. The Kolkata Municipal Corporation, KMC, has demolished 150 unauthorized buildings over the past year and issued 5,000 stop work notices to developers violating building norms. Additionally, 500 FIRs have been filed against those continuing construction despite warnings. The crackdown, targeting high-risk areas like Rajarhat, Garia, and Behala, aims to improve urban safety and prevent structural failures. Opposition leaders have raised concerns over homebuyers unknowingly purchasing illegal flats, calling for stricter approval processes. With demand for ARERA-compliant housing up 30%. KMC plans to introduce an online portal for property verification, ensuring safer, legally approved real estate development in Kolkata. RBI allows UCBs more flexibility in small loans and real estate lending. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, has revised the lending regulations for urban cooperative banks, UCBs, to provide them with greater flexibility while maintaining regulatory oversight. The definition of small value loans has now been modified, with the maximum limit per borrower raised to Indian rupees 3 crore. Additionally, UCBs can exceed the 10% ceiling on aggregate exposure to real estate by an additional 5% for housing loans to individuals under priority sector classification. The RBI has also revised prudential limits on housing loans for different UCB tiers, with lending limits ranging from Indian rupees 60 lakh to Indian rupees 3 crore per dwelling unit. UCBs are required to ensure that at least 50% of their total loans comprise small value loans by March 2026. These guidelines have been implemented with immediate effect. TVS Emerald acquires 10-acre land in Bengaluru for Indian rupees 1,600 crore project. TVS Emerald has acquired a 10-acre land parcel in Sathnur, Bengaluru, with a development potential of 1.4 million square feet and an estimated revenue of Indian rupees 1,600 crore. This marks the company's fourth land deal this fiscal, bringing its total potential revenue to Indian rupees 5,300 crore. Bengaluru's real estate market is witnessing major acquisitions, with Macrotech developers securing a 20-acre parcel for Indian rupees 2,800 crore, and Mahindra Life Spaces buying 8.2 acres for Indian rupees 1,000 crore. Puravankara has also acquired land in Vajrahali for Indian rupees 700 crore. The city's booming infrastructure and demand continue to attract major investments. Hyderabad-based Control-S Data Centers inaugurates Indian rupees 4,000 crore Data Center Park in Chennai. Hyderabad-based Control-S Data Centers has inaugurated a data center park in Chennai with an investment of Indian rupees 4,000 crore. The company plans to invest an additional Indian rupees 5,000 crore over the next 2 to 5 years, increasing its total capacity to 75 megawatts. Control-S is also exploring land for a larger project in Chennai as part of its United States $2 billion investment plan to expand its overall capacity beyond a gigawatt. The company is reportedly considering an initial public offering, IPO, which could make it one of the first data center firms to be listed in India. Industry estimates suggest Chennai's data center capacity will double by 2026, reinforcing its position as a major technology hub. Sundaram Home Finance targets expansion in the emerging business segment. Sundaram Home Finance is preparing for its next growth phase in the emerging business EB segment, aiming to double disbursements to over Indian rupees 400 crore within the next 12 months. The EB segment caters to small business loans of up to Indian rupees 20 lakh and affordable housing finance, offering loans up to Indian rupees 35 lakh. Having expanded beyond Tamil Nadu into Andhra Pradesh with 5 new branches, the company now plans to enter Telangana. With disbursements in the EB segment exceeding Indian rupees 200 crore and a workforce of over 300 employees, the company is optimistic about achieving its growth targets. Sundaram Home Finance reported a 35% increase in total disbursements, reaching Indian rupees 1,692 crore for the third quarter ending December 31, 2024. GC's IT firms boost demand for green offices, driving India's real estate shift. Sustainability is reshaping India's commercial real estate, with between 50 and 60% of office leasing led by GCs and IT firms, prioritizing green certified spaces. Despite 3 to 5% higher construction costs, green buildings reduce electricity consumption by 30 to 35%, lowering operating expenses. Nearly 95% of CRISIL-rated real estate assets and 100% of REIT office spaces are now green certified. State governments are incentivizing eco-friendly projects with increased floor area ratio, tax benefits, and fast-track approvals. As global corporations enforce stricter ESG targets, developers in Bengaluru, Hyderabad, and Pune are accelerating green projects, ensuring higher occupancy, rental yields, and long-term sustainability in India's office market. Ranchi Municipal Corporation drafts first-ever rules for rooftop bars and restaurants. The Ranchi Municipal Corporation, RMC, has introduced its first regulations for rooftop bars and restaurants to enhance public safety, urban compliance, and environmental responsibility. The draft mandates fireproof materials, bans rooftop cooking, and requires structural safety certification to prevent hazards. Noise restrictions aim to minimize disturbances, while waste management rules ensure cleanliness. Licensing, annual inspections, and approval fees enforce compliance. Establishments must also follow Jharkhand building bylaws and secure necessary no objection certificates. These regulations balance business operations with public safety and city planning. Public feedback is open until March 27 before the final rules are implemented. Ghaziabad. Uttar Pradesh government allocates Indian rupees 400 crore for Harnandipuram township. The Uttar Pradesh government has allocated Indian rupees 400 crore for the development of Harnandipuram township in Ghaziabad as part of the Indian rupees 3,000 crore Urban Expansion New City Promotion Scheme. The Ghaziabad Development Authority, GDA, will use 75% of the funds for land acquisition and infrastructure with future installments based on progress. The township, spanning 370 hectares, requires Indian rupees 15,000 crore for full development. Expected to include residential, commercial, and institutional zones, the project aligns with the National Capital Region's urban growth strategy. With improved connectivity and rising demand, Harnandipuram is set to drive real estate and economic growth in Ghaziabad. US-based CoStar eyes Australian dollar 2.7 billion takeover of Australia's domain holdings. US real estate tech firm CoStar is reportedly pursuing a full acquisition of Australian property classifieds company, Domain Holdings for Australian dollar 2.7 billion, United States dollar 1.72 billion. CoStar has already acquired 19% of Domain's shares at Australian dollar 4.20 each, offering a 34.6% premium over its last closing price. Domain, majority owned by Nine Entertainment, has yet to respond to the bid. CoStar's expansion follows recent acquisitions of Matterport and Visual Lease. If successful, the deal would mark CoStar's entry into the Australian market, potentially reshaping the real estate classified sector with its growing global footprint. Property deals. Atlanta-based MDH Partners acquires industrial properties worth United States dollar 94 million in Las Vegas. MDH Partners, an Atlanta-based real estate firm, has entered the Nevada market with a United States dollar 94 million acquisition of 2 industrial buildings in Sunrise Industrial Park, Las Vegas. These multi-tenant properties, spanning over 500,000 square feet, mark the company's expansion into a key industrial hub. This purchase is part of MDH's broader strategy, following over United States dollar 1 billion in investments across 11 markets in late 2024. With ownership of 35 million square feet in 18 states, MDH Partners continues to strengthen its presence in the industrial real estate sector, targeting high-growth, strategically located properties. Dubai real estate thrives during Ramadan as sales jump 55% in 2024. Contrary to conventional expectations, Dubai's real estate market experiences a surge during Ramadan, as indicated by data from 2023 and 2024. Transaction volumes, sales values, and property prices have seen significant increases, positioning Ramadan as a peak period for property deals. In 2024, transactions rose by 39%, reaching 12,313, while sales values soared by 55% to Arab Emirates dirham 32.6 billion. Luxury properties witnessed remarkable price growth, with villa prices increasing by 10% to Arab Emirates dirham 9.85 million and townhouses rising by 22% to Arab Emirates dirham 3.11 million. Market dynamics suggest that exclusive Ramadan offers, motivated buyers, and strong investor confidence contribute to this trend. Forecasts for Ramadan 2025 indicate continued momentum, with transaction volumes projected to reach 13,500 and sales values expected to climb to Arab Emirates dirham 36 billion, reinforcing Dubai's position as a global real estate hub. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.